What's up, guys? I'm Mason, aka Amiiglows.
And I am Kyle, aka Mr. SpaceHeater, and today we have our guest,
Cory, aka YrocGames. Let's keep it simple.
Yeah. And we're scanning in to Touch Base Podcast, level 11. This week we have Cory, also known as YrocGames, as we just said. So it's good to have you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So this is our third attempt at recording. We tried to record about 2 weeks ago, and it didn't turn out so well. And then we tried to record on Sunday, and it didn't turn out so well, mostly because of internet issues on my part. The first time I had a storm, big thunderstorm that was making my internet drop. Second time, I had upgraded my computer to a new OS, and basically all sorts of issues were ensuing. And so I then got that taken care of and got an Ethernet cable to do wired instead of wireless. And now here we are, recording, finally.
Finally.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so sorry for the delay in the episode. We are trying to do weekly episodes, but we're not going to do an extra one this week, but this one is probably going to be a little longer because we've got a little more content this week. So, Cory, why don't you introduce yourself, tell people a little bit of, how they can find you, all that stuff.
Alrighty. So, on social media, I've got Instagram, I've got Facebook, I have a YouTube channel. I mostly paint amiibos because they're the funnest to paint and the nicest to paint. But I also collect Skylanders, stuff like that, and toys to life in general. I try to do gameplay on my channel. I do a lot of painting. I mean, a lot. And yeah, you can find me on all those social medias as YrocGames or on YouTube, YrocTheEliteSlayer. Yeah, I'm 14, by the way.
Oh yeah. So cool thing about Cory is he's 14, which makes him the youngest, I'd say, youngest customizer, and you do take commissions, correct?
Yeah, whenever I get them.
Yeah, so you're one of the youngest people that takes commissions, I think. At least within the group of prevalent amiibo customizers, I'd say you're definitely the youngest. At least definitely the youngest guest we've had on the show so far.
yeah, for real.
But still, really cool. If you guys haven't seen his work, he does a lot of airbrush work. It's pretty similar to Amiibo's, but he's definitely got his own style going on. So that if you like that really smooth, really clean-looking paint jobs on your Amiibos, definitely check out his work. And speaking of checking out his work, we're going to feature Custom of the Week, which is the Patina Inkling Boy, which we'll put up on screen here. And so, Cory, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. Well, first off, I've kind of updated it since that photo. Sorry about that.
That's fine too.
So I'll send you a newer photo.
That's fine.
But I really want to do something different, and I did this stone type of thing with the Kid Robot figure earlier before I made this, and I was planning just doing his hair yellow or just some bland just a random recolor. But I really want to do something really artistic, I guess, and just go all out. So I just did a whole bunch of different stuff, and I want to do this type of statue-ish, very old, very unloved statue. And that's how it became that.
I mean,
Looks
I think
really nice.
It does. It looks really good. And it's going to be up on screen here for people that want to see it at home. If you aren't watching, you're just listening, you can go check it out on his Instagrams, because I'm sure he'll post it if he hasn't posted it already. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. And I like the fact that you left the ink on the base blue, but just did the figure. It was a nice touch, because that way you still get that little pop of color, and it's pretty cool. So, with that said, we're going to throw it to Kyle with some Amiibo news. We have quite a lot of news since we have 2 weeks worth of stuff to cover. So,
Yeah.
Kyle?
Well, nice and easy. Everyone knows it's the Kirby Amiibo line that's coming out. It comes out June 10th. That's pretty much available for pre-order on all the regular retail sites. You can find it everywhere, Amazon, Best Buy, etc. So just wanted to throw that out there. The other thing, actually, as well, is that Sonic has been accepted into LEGO Dimensions. I said that like it was, you know, a graduation. But yeah, he apparently is going to be part of LEGO Dimensions, and I don't know how to feel about that.
About that, it's rumored. I don't think it's confirmed.
Oh, my bad.
So, at least as far as I'm aware, it's rumored it's going to be going into LEGO Dimensions. But the guys that would know more about that would be Amiibo Jason and Toys for Games know more about that than I do. Or actually, I believe it's Jason number 2. If you guys listen to their podcast, Jason number 2 is the one that knows about that. So I think it's just rumored. It's not confirmed at this point, but still interesting if nothing else. So.
Yeah, so far, I mean, for LEGO Dimensions, I don't think we've seen any, correct me if I'm wrong, any video game characters being in it yet. It's mainly just been, like, cartoon shows, movies, etc.
Portal, but, I mean...
Oh, that's right, there was a playset.
Yeah, there's the Portal playset. I think you're right, for the most part it is movies, though.
I honestly really hope it's fake, because a Sonic figurine of Lego, in my mind, just doesn't look right.
I'm trying to picture the head, and I just can't.
I can see Mega Man more than I can see Sonic, because it has that design, like the head. Like I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so moving on from that, what else we got for Amiibo news?
We did see that Mini Mario and Friends, the Amiibo Challenge, that game did get released on April 28th. I know like everyone had been divvying out cards, and I know like on social media and stuff, people have been getting out free codes and things like that. But it is out officially on the eShop, so you can get that. I have actually not tried it yet. And I know it's only limited to Mario characters, I believe. Mario, Diddy, Peach, DK, Yoshi, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Toad, Luigi, and Rosalina. I never was a fan of mini Mario games, to be honest, like versus Donkey Kong and stuff like that. I played them a little bit, but puzzles get kind of old for me.
Yeah, I never played any of the mini Mario games. I have no desire to play that. But for those of you that are into that sort of thing, awesome. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I guess eventually we'll have to play it for our Amiibo functionality segment, but we'll deal with that when we get there. When we run out of more interesting Amiibo functionality to assess.
Right.
Yeah, so we got 2 more bits of news. Let's go ahead and cover the elephant in the room, is that Disney Infinity is no longer. It was kind of came as a shock to a lot of people, and it's not necessarily Amiibo news, but it's relevant to Amiibo in the sense of it opens up a gap in the market for Amiibo to fill, particularly the sandbox-style game that Disney Infinity is. And I feel like that's a great potential niche that Skylanders also sort of fills, but obviously there was room enough for Skylanders and Disney Infinity, but Disney Infinity didn't do too well for whatever reason. My understanding is they overproduced the figures and overestimated the amount they would sell, especially with Disney 3.0, and there was a bunch of other factors that played into it. But I mean, it's sad. I feel bad for all the people that are in that community that collect Disney Infinity, because it's very obvious from reading the tweets and the posts and everything that it's very near and dear to a lot of people's hearts. But so I feel for you guys. I'm praying that Amiibo does not follow suit.
Well, I know for a fact that Skylanders and Amiibo won't go anywhere for at least another year or two, because Disney Infinity wasn't really a whole lot game-wise. Amiibo is like that same way, but it's Nintendo, and people are still going to buy the figures. But also, Disney just wanted to stop doing video games altogether, so that's also another reason why they closed it.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't they shut the whole publishing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the worst part about it is the jobs that the
Yeah.
300 jobs were cut. So that sucks. I feel bad for those people. Unfortunately, I'm not connected anywhere within the video game community aside from this podcast and my customs. Otherwise, I'd gladly try to help out some, but I don't have any connections. So,
Yeah, I was tweeting at well, I only tweeted at him once, but like I saw Velo talking on Twitter a lot, especially from people that were either complaining or okay about it. Like there was just a lot of, just I don't know, hearsay going on about the whole situation. I guess a lot of people are trying to start petitions to see if they can bring it back. And I just tweeted out to Velos and told him like, it felt kind of sad only because I feel like Disney Infinity, where it stood, kind of had the most potential out of all the Toys to Life that were out. Like Skylanders has been pretty consistent as it goes on. Amiibo is great because it functions with multiple different games, which is kind of what draws you into it, other than the fact that everyone's wanted those figures forever. But then there was Infinity that had sandbox mode, and they could have expanded on that so much more, and then they never did, or they just didn't have the time for it. Like I felt like that just had more potential than most of the other Toys to Life, so it sucks to see it go.
Well, I don't know if it has more potential. Like I think they had the groundwork laid out better than any other Toys to Life franchise does, and so like with Amiibo, the potential's there. Like, we've got all these different figures from all these different series, but it's all Nintendo. Well, for the most part, we've got, like, Pac-Man, Sonic, and Ryu and stuff. But, like, for the most part, it's all Nintendo-related characters. And so they could totally do a sandbox-style game. And we talked about this, I think, with Evilos, like, and basically have that sandbox-style game, but have these huge... like have World 1, like you do a campaign. I don't forget who we talked about this with, but we do like a campaign.
One of mine too.
Yeah, where the first world is like a Mario world essentially, and you have to have the entire game be set up similarly to a Mario plotline. Be like your princess is in another castle, and you have to assemble your team based on what amiibo you're able to scan in, and you can pick and choose your team, and you do like. I guess honestly, almost like an RPG style. Like make me do like turn-based combat or whatever, and I could see that doing great. And you can have like the Inkling Boy, you can have Pikachu, you can have Mario, and like you can have any character, but have like a new like. I honestly have it be kind of like Find Me on the 3DS, where it's your me that needs rescuing, or something like. But have it be much more in-depth and have it be whatever characters you want can be on your team, and like something like that I could see doing really well.
Yeah, the question is, what's the gameplay like? Because like all the different Nintendo games have so many different gameplay styles. Like Link doesn't jump, but Mario and Samus do. Does Link jump now? Like all that kind of stuff.
Well, Link does jump. There's just not a button to make him jump.
Well,
but so and what I would think the solution to that would be to create an entirely new, not necessarily entirely new, but kind of like based around multiple. So like you could have like different attacks, sort of like Pokemon. Like you have certain moves that you can teach or that characters learn as you level them up or whatever, and then you could. Go throughout the worlds, and they level up, get more powerful, whatever, the more you use them. But have it be like you not have to use certain characters, but certain characters will give you bonuses that'll make certain parts easier by having that character versus not. Things like that. And I would think have like movesets like Pokemon, but then like movement around sort of like Super Mario 64, so open world, 3D, everybody moving around. But then also do the turn-based combat kind of like Fire Emblem, and just do like a combination of everything. But then you could always toss in something else like, you have free combat mode where it's like Smash.
Well, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like they don't have the groundwork laid out for like, mini Smash battles or whatever, something like that. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents on that. Well, 10 cents. It took a little longer to explain.
Okay.
All right, so we covered that, and there's one more bit of Amiibo news. So Kyle?
Yeah, the new Splatoon Amiibo kind of blew up. I know we're a little behind on that, considering how many times we had to re-record. But yeah, we're getting a whole new 5. Granted, 3 of them are the exact same stance as the original 3 were given. They just have different colors, so the guns have a new emblem on them, things like that. But they are going to be released July 8th. What we know is that the sisters, who I'm pretty sure in America are only coming in a 2-pack, we're only getting 2 and 3-packs, right?
I don't think we've been told one way or the other.
Right.
But
that's
that
the impression I've been getting.
Same. I mean, honestly, I'm not really complaining because if you're going to buy one, you're going to buy the other too, you know?
That's fair. But yeah, the sisters unlock new music, which you can see a video, I'm pretty sure, and then it also plays during multiplayer, so you have new music thrown into the multiplayer games, which is cool, unique, nothing else does that yet. I know there's kind of a big cult fan base around Callie and is it Mari?
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed with the functionality. Like, okay, it's cool that we're getting music, but they could have done something. Like, have them do another campaign playthrough with a different style weapon, like, you know, and this is a good segue into our Amiibo functionality segment. So we'll just kind of why don't we go ahead and discuss Splatoon since we're on that topic already, and then we can do the Amiibo Smash Fights later. So the past couple weeks, Kyle played through the Inkling Girl Amiibo functionality portion of Splatoon. I played through the Inkling Boy, and because we were waiting for so long to record, Cory was nice enough to play through the Inkling Squid. So we played through pretty much all the Amiibo content available currently for Splatoon. So what did you guys think of it? Did you enjoy it? Was it boring? Did you find it repetitive? What did you guys think?
You go.
Not everybody wants. All right, Cory, why don't you go first?
Oh, well, all right. Well, I like... Okay, I wouldn't say it's repetitive because it's different modes, but I like how you're pretty much the Kraken the entire time. Like, I like that sort of thing because it gets... I don't know, you just feel so powerful and it's cool because, like, you're just mowing down everybody and I like it. And I think it would have been cool if we had something like that for Callie and Mari because, sorry, I'm going off topic here, but I think it would have been cool if they did something for Callie and Mari because we could have done something with like the slosher or the miniguns, and we could have unlocked something brand new, like brand new hairstyles. We could have gotten a Callie and Mari hairstyle. They could have introduced this whole new thing where you get different hairstyles and I don't know, just stuff like that. Get outfits and stuff, but
Plus, I think people would be like, I can play as Callie and Mari. That's freaking sweet.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, so here's my thing: is if we're getting Callie and Mari, and we're getting these repaints essentially of the Inklings, like the Inklings could have done, like, honestly, have them do the same thing, but when they scan in, have it be the weapon they're holding, like the Tentatech or whatever it is, splatter shots or what. Like, just have it be that other weapon rather. Like, come on. Like, it's not that hard, I feel like.
Not only am I perturbed that they're all the same figures and that they're not holding anything new or in a different position, but the fact that they unlock literally the same thing that the other ones already did. As far as I know, that is what the confirmed Amiibo usage is. The boy unlocks what the boy already unlocks, the girl unlocks what the girl already unlocks. That's all I've heard. I don't know what the article was, but I did read an article about it.
They haven't said for sure if it's, something else, but that's what the current understanding is that that's what they do is the same as before, which is unfortunate. So for me, I played the Inkling Boy. Essentially, you play. So in case you guys didn't know, with all 3 Inkling figures, you play through the campaign mode again. And if you're like me, you played through it once the normal way and, did all that. And then I played through the Inkling Girl at one point, and, because I wanted to learn the sniper weapon. And so I did that. And then I played the Inkling Boy, and I haven't done the Squid yet. But for this week, I did the Inkling Boy. And, dear God, the roller makes things so easy for, like, 90% of the stuff in Splatoon. Like, okay, I lost to the final boss like 8 to 10 times the first time I played through. I lost even more using the sniper rifle. but then with this, with the roller, I didn't lose once. I made it all the way through. No, like no issue. It's like he splatted me like once or twice, and then I figured, and just because I missed my timing, but aside from that, it was really really easy. Like it made it too easy. So that was my complaint about the Inkling Boy stuff. Is like so honestly, there were some levels that were harder than the final boss. Because, like, if you had to fling ink on a wall to get up it, it just took forever sometimes because, you know, you're having to use a roller and you fling ink and then you have to swim up and jump and then fling more and as you fall try to swim back up, and it just took longer. Some of the enemies that can fly were really annoying to take out because they'd be so far away that I had to, like, lure them in and stuff, and it was kind of a pain. But, like, honestly, some of the the levels with the sponges were way harder because of the roller, because you couldn't just shoot at it to fill it up. You had to fling the ink, and it would fill it like halfway rather than just one stage, which is nice, but it would, you know, if something hit it, you were screwed. So you had to make sure all the enemies were gone before you hopped on the sponges. So I really enjoyed it. The game, the playthrough. I know I'm complaining a lot, but I did very much enjoy playing through, and I got used to using a roller, which I don't normally use. My weapon of choice is the arrow spray, so it was nice to learn a new weapon. So I guess with these new amiibo coming out, I don't understand why they didn't do that. Like, you do a paintbrush with one, do a slosher with another, do, like, I don't know. It just would have been nice.
Yeah, so I had the opposite issue. Mine wasn't super easy. I've actually played through Honest the Boy for most of it. I agree that one wasn't very challenging. I'm horrible at the charger, though. I am just terrible at it. Like, I mean, it wasn't super hard to get through my levels playing as the girl. I only got about halfway through just because it ended up having to leave. Now I'm in a different state, so I no longer have access to my Wii U. But I was doing fine up until I got to, like, October. I started having some issues because I just still wasn't getting very quick with it. But overall, it wasn't super hard. I won't say that it's not repetitive to play through all the same levels you already played through, but obviously having a different weapon makes that a little more exciting. It's a little bit of a different experience without being a completely new one, which was smart on them when they actually made it, to be honest. I kind of wish it had more unlocks, other than just like the one outfit, to be honest. I kind of wish there was a little more to it. But overall, I'm not going to criticize that too heavily, because it was still kind of exclusive without being exclusive.
Yeah. So, sorry we don't have gameplay footage for you guys. It would have been nice, but I don't want to get flagged by Nintendo for and have our podcast taken down because we use their content. So, you know, if you want to see gameplay footage, yeah, maybe one day. But, you know, that's pretty much it for Splatoon functionality. I mean, it's synopsis. I enjoyed it. They were totally worth the money to buy the Inkling 3-pack for me. Not because of the equipment they unlocked, but just because it was a good way to get used to a new weapon. And so, like, I feel comfortable using rollers online now, whereas before I was always like, I don't want to touch those, just because I was really bad at them. So, and actually, aside from the arrow spray, my new weapon of choice is the carbon roller. So, you know, that's fun.
The one that takes a while to, like, charge up?
It takes 2 flings to kill somebody, but rolling, you're faster typically. It's a lighter one, so you move a little quicker. But it also, when you're rolling, it's an instant splat as you roll over them. But I enjoy it. It's a pretty cool weapon. So, and are you guys agree? It's worth buying the amiibo because it's fun to play.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna say it's not.
Yeah.
For me personally, a lot of sorry.
No, go ahead.
For me personally, I really like buying Toys to Life stuff mainly just for the toys. That's just me though. Like for me, that's mainly why I buy them. Sometimes I use them in games, sometimes I don't. But yeah, even for the in-game functionality, if that's all you do, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Agreed.
And they're fun to customize as well.
Yeah.
As evidenced by your thing, and then I did the bioluminescent in quotes inklings for the charity auction a while back, where I made the hair and excuse me, the hair and the gun glow, and that was a challenge, but it was awesome.
Looked awesome.
Yeah, they weren't quite as clean as I was hoping they would be when I put them back together, just because having to cut the hair down the seam was difficult. But they turned out how they turned out. I was happy with them. They looked really awesome together.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but all right. So second portion of the Amiibo functionality is going to happen in just a second. I've got a surprise for you guys, so I've got to do that real quick.
Ooh, I like surprises. So while we wait for that,
Yes.
how would you guys feel about 12-inch figures? Toys to Life 12-inch figures for $45 a piece. Would you guys just buy them? Nope.
That's a little up there. I don't know, man. Mine don't fit nicely on the shelf. I got to get bigger shelves. They want to fit in my shelves. One or two would be really cool. Like, the one Mega Yarn Yoshi, when you're willing to pay that much, is cool. But
like one-offs, not whole series. And there's our surprise.
hey,
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing?
What is up?
Hi. It's been a while.
no doubt.
So, what's up with everyone? How's everyone doing? Is everything good?
Yeah, I mean, so Josue wanted to join last week, but with all the issues we were having, I told him just to wait until we got it resolved. For those of you that have just started listening since Kyle joined in as co-host, Josue decided to make a guest appearance this week. I guess you had some free time?
Yes, I had some free time. So, luckily, I've been able to manage everything in my life, so things are getting better. Hopefully, I'll be back very soon. So, I just wanted to drop in this week just to know how everyone's doing, just kind of like get back into the feel of doing it.
Yeah. So we've covered Amiibo news. Introduced. This is Cory, by the way.
Hi.
So-
Hello.
So-
What's up?
Also known as YrocGames. So we're about, and we just covered Amiibo functionality in Splatoon this past
Perfect.
couple weeks. We essentially did. How do I explain this? We each played an inkling, like Amiibo functionality in Splatoon, and sorry, I'm distracted. Kyle,
No
why don't you
worries.
explain?
Yeah, we each took time playing one of the Amiibo. I played the girl Amiibo, Mason did the boy, and then Cory played the squid. Kind of gave her input on how our experiences were, kind of compared contrasts.
That's
It
awesome.
was worth it.
Yes.
So,
So
yeah, it's really great.
What is he
So
working on?
You guys been playing on some Splatoon. That's awesome. So you guys very excited about the new Inklings coming in?
yeah,
What are
we
your
were
inputs?
just yeah.
From a collector's perspective, I'm excited. From a using them perspective, I'm kind of not thrilled.
I get you. I think for me personally, I like the idea that Nintendo's looking at doing variations for Amiibo. I think they look really good. I love Callie Marie. I honestly thought that was one of the Amiibo that they should have released a whole lot long time ago, but I'm glad they're doing it now because we're having that dry kind of like, I don't want to say like dry part, but it's kind of like this moment where we haven't been getting a lot of Amiibo, but them just announcing it was awesome. Probably for me, I'd be collecting Callie Marie. Not too sure about variations. Not because I don't care for them, but Callie Marie do look great, and you can tell with the amount of detail how great they got into. Can't wait.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna buy all of them because I can't help myself.
I second that.
Very
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. So next segment we have up is Amiibo functionality.
Ooh.
So specifically Smash Amiibo functionality. We've been doing this past couple weeks. We did it with TJ And yeah, and then Kyle and I did it the week before that. It was just the two of us. So I just sent links to all three of you. So we'll start with Cory's, which is the Lucas video.
Okay, there you go.
Of course, gotta pick the best ult.
Good, okay. Final destination, love it.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
went back, okay.
You forgot to switch it to stock.
There you go.
Whoops.
I recorded like 2 times before this, but I got destroyed, so I had to re-record.
Well, hey, I mean, we got destroyed in hours.
But we still picked the best. Come on.
Yeah.
Frig, did I use the wrong clip? Me getting...
Well, you're getting your butt handed to you right now, so.
Love a capture card, good job.
Thank you.
Oh,
Gotta upgrade
nice.
it. Woo!
Ooh.
Keep juggling. What happened?
Yeah.
I tried so many times to spike him out. Because I can do it easily off camera, yeah, but... Okay, maybe
Oh,
not
he's
so
just
easy.
learning.
Oh my god, I thought you were about to get hit.
Yeah. Ooh.
We jumped right into that one.
So
Oh.
your amiibo doesn't like try to avoid you completely when he's landing on the stage?
Well...
It's kind of interesting. Like he'll go directly where you are rather than like away from you.
Crap,
Nice.
he's at level 17, so that's probably why.
Oh. Okay, I thought you had like a level 50 train. I didn't even notice
Did
the level.
he use the wrong amiibo?
And he's still pretty strong.
Yeah, he's pretty good
Man,
for a
I-
level 17.
Yeah.
I am out of order.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
No doubt.
Okay.
Okay, he likes those neutral airs. Oh crap!
Oh.
That was harsh.
That was
You
just...
trained them well.
Felt
You
that
trained
one.
them well.
This is so
Go.
intense. Oh,
Pick
get
your
him.
eye.
Get him.
It's at that point where I'm just hitting air.
That's ridiculous, wow.
Oh, he likes that up smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Lucas likes to, like, spam that up smash.
He also likes to spam the down throw.
Ooh.
He's not that one of a player. He's very competitive.
Yeah, man, he's good for a level. Well, now 18.
18, yeah.
But yeah, still.
Go.
I didn't-
I was gonna say, you don't come back from that. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think you were coming back from that. That was pretty impressive.
See, I
There was one
admire
match
Lucas
where I was,
players.
like, literally at the bottom, and I don't even know how I pulled it off, but I came all the way back up.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I respect Lucas players all the way.
No doubt.
He's not an easy player or easy character.
No, yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, Lucas is...
Very technical, if anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, Ness is really fast, but he has a whole, like, separate moveset.
Yeah.
That...
That was a good back air just then.
Wait, who did it?
He did. You were standing on the stage, and he just did a really short hop, and then into a back air, and you went flying.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't matter if you went flying,
Yeah.
you can still kick his butt.
Lay it on him. Lay it on him. Oh.
This was an intense battle for me.
Dang.
And
Oh, man.
Damn.
All evened
I
out.
better win this one.
I want to see this amiibo versus you level 50.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna grab my Ness, but I can't even hit my Ness, man. He is on fire.
Ooh. Damn.
And I think he has like the speed thing where he like speeds through the map until he gets hit. So like he's fast, man.
Huh. Do you have any equipment on this, Lucas?
Mm-mm. 0.
Wow.
Cool. It's really good. So what's your training technique? Well, I guess we can cover that after the match is over. But
Well, I do nothing.
You just
I
fight
just
him?
play with different fighters, yeah. Because it has to get used to every different type of fighter.
Nice.
Thank
Wow.
That was a nice ending.
you. Thank you.
Good job. Loved it.
Had to end off his life swiftly.
Yeah, that was good. All right, so there's that. So you just train it like by fighting it with different characters, with you playing different characters.
Yeah, because it has to get used to all the different characters' movesets. So if it fights a Ganondorf for the first time, it's going to be horrible. So you have to train it a couple different times with different fighters to get it used to all the different types of movesets, so it can be, you know.
Oh wow! So that's something good to know and point out, because I mean, at least with my amiibo, the one that you sent me, Mason, like I've been training it with Jigglypuff only, so like because I wanted him to get used to like how I play and kind of like the mechanics how I do it. So I didn't know like if I should have trained it with someone else, because I wouldn't know if he would pick up the little knickknacks that I would do with him. Wow, that's good to know.
Interesting. All right. Kyle, is your match really good, or are you disappointed in it?
It's good. It's not. I don't know. But I think it's pretty good. I think the reason I'm kind of down is because the first one that I had, that went into sudden death and was too long to upload from the Wii U, was intense, and the fact that it went into sudden death was awesome. And now this one doesn't, and it's still real tight to the end, but it still is like not as fulfilling to me. I saw the other one.
Yeah. All right.
But it's pretty good.
All right. Well, let's end on yours, because it still sounds like yours is probably better than mine. So let's do Mute versus Wookie Tookie. The reason my little Mac is named Wookie Tookie is because my girlfriend's cat's name is Cookie, but we call her Tookie, and so we do this thing, and I can't believe I'm about to do this on air, where like when we want her to come in the room, we go woo Tookie Tookie.
That's unique.
Yeah, and so like. So we go like Wookie Tookie, or like, things like that. And so basically I was trying to come up with funny names for my amiibo, and I was like, Wookie Tookie, why not? And it's really great if you type in Wookie Tookie the way I have it spelled on like Siri or something like that, or like an AI speech program, because it'll be like Wookie Tookie, and it's very funny. All right. You guys all got it loaded up?
Yes.
All right. We're good to go? All right.
Yep.
3. It's on go. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's Little Mac.
all right, so Little Mac has the ground and blow,
literally.
which is so he's got equipment. He's level 50. He's got easy perfect shield, explosive perfect shield, and increased lateral air movement.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, he's kind of a beast. And he's balanced at like plus 35 attack speed and defense, or something around that.
Wow.
Mute has increased.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that punch.
Mute has increased invincibility after respawn for like 10 seconds, and then he's got easy perfect shield, and I forget what else. One other thing, and he's balanced at like plus 17 or so attack, defense, and speed.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Probably I've never seen such a well-equipped Little Mac.
He's impossible to kill.
I can imagine. Like, oh my god. Ooh, wow.
The explosive perfect shield, man.
Yeah.
Phew.
Oh, Mewtwo has critical hit capability.
Wow.
That was. Ooh. Wow. Can he make it? Yeah, he did.
He likes down smashing. Or not down smashing.
There you go.
Doing the attack when he's like,
Came back with a vengeance for a minute.
Ooh.
Mewtwo likes his neutral air too much.
See, I can't see the side B, the special side B. I can't see that as a positive thing.
Or Mewtwo?
No, for a Little Mac. This amiibo is the only Little Mac I've seen use that thing positively.
Well, it's because it's got the modified move.
Wow.
By the way, Flaming Uppercut. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So, it's the grounding blow. So if they're on the ground, you get hit with it, you get hit into the ground. And so it gives them the opportunity to hit you with anything else.
My God.
Savage.
So tell us a little bit how you train these two, and like who were you playing as?
So, well, we covered Mute in the last podcast, how I trained him. Essentially, level 1 through 10, it was against level 9 Mewtwo, and then, I forget if he...
Oh,
no, he didn't kill him, but still, I mean, yeah. Wookie Tookie's a beast.
yeah, for real.
Alright, so for Mewtwo, basically I use the same method for most of my amiibo. So level 1 through 10 is against a level 9 computer of that amiibo, then I mirror match up to level 20, and then it depends on the amiibo and what I want it to do. In this case with Mewtwo, I kept mirroring pretty much until level 30, and then I started doing, at level 20 I started doing one-on-one matches with other amiibo for basically until it hit level 50, and then I started doing big group matches so it would learn to fight against groups. I had it fight on teams where you could still hurt your teammates, and I did the same thing with Little Mac essentially. The only difference with Little Mac is I've played more matches against him one-on-one with me playing my main Lucario versus him, so I can't touch him as Lucario anymore. Like, I maybe can get a stock, but if I practice and play against Mewtwo long enough, I can beat him.
Gotcha.
So
That's really good.
yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much it for that. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing Wookie Tookie beat up on Mute.
I love the name.
Yeah, so Kyle?
Get over that. Alright.
Alright.
I guess you want me to tell you his stats now?
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
I know we've gone over the Gallon Morph a lot. He has obviously he has heightened speed and defense. I didn't really raise his attack much, but it is positive. Just because he already is strong, I wanted to focus on the defense and speed. Whenever I train my amiibo, I always make 2 of them really powerful and 1 of them not so much. I don't know why, just kind of habit I really haven't gotten out of that yet. But Ganondorf or Gallon has improved braking. He's already fast, so that makes him stop faster, which is a nice improvement. He has the chance of 30% in sudden death, and he has the countdown smash where, like, in the last 5 seconds, everything is heightened and he's a little bit more powerful, just to do those last-minute spikes if necessary. And then my Link, going into the deity, he has heightened, if I remember correctly, attack and defense. And then his stats, he has weakened shield regeneration. He respawn final smash, which I don't think I've even seen yet. And decreased edge grab duration, unfortunately. But he still is ridiculously powerful. Like, I have a hard time beating him a lot. And I have explained this in the past, but he does like to go and run away from, like, the part of the battle. Lets everyone else get kind of beat up, and he comes back and just womps on everybody and takes all the kills, basically. He's a jerk. So it was interesting seeing him one-on-one with Gallon Wharf in an instance where he didn't have anyone to run from. So that's what I did for that.
Wow, good.
All right, you guys ready to get going on this one?
Yes.
All right, everyone has it up?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, come on, yes.
I see him trying. He's basically just evades. Interesting.
Yep.
Ganondorf?
No, Link.
A Link? Yeah.
Well, I never really noticed how much Ganondorf's chest actually glows in the game until now. I see it now that I've actually made the custom of it.
Shout out to the Amiiglows custom. I hope it fucked it.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that was for an order that's like 3 months in the making. I felt bad because it took me so long to get that order out.
Yeah, but like it looked so good.
Yeah, it came out really nice.
He also got the first Samus I ever did, and I kind of messed up the face a little bit, so I told him I'd make... So I made that Ganondorf for him for free. He sent me the Ganondorf, and I did all the custom design pro bono, since I screwed up the Samus.
That's awesome.
Alright, sorry, back to the match.
Oh, you're good.
He is literally just running. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think I know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
Runs.
Ganondorf was just walking. Why didn't he run?
It's kind of like that horror movie mentality where the enemy's always walking and never runs at people, like Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
There we go.
Come on.
For kick.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, I will say Ganondorf kind of just let that one happen.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, whatever, dude. What's up, bro? Come at me.
I can't believe he's not dead yet.
I can with heightened defense. Now, see, that was a perfect opportunity to get the Ganon punch ready, or the Warlock punch, and let the right now. Come on, oh, come on. It'll pull you in, and you can hit him dead on.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been wonderful.
Oh my god.
Why is he doing up airs?
Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest with you, with that one. I haven't played with him in a long time.
Curb stop! God, dang it! Oh my god!
Wow.
I want Ganondorf to win so bad. Is that bad?
No.
No, my Link is a jerk. I wasn't lying.
He's just running.
He plays with you the whole time.
A few good hits in every now and again.
Wow.
Yeah, he waits for the opportunity.
And there's 30 seconds remaining.
Sudden death?
Possibly.
Come on, Ganondorf.
Oh, man.
Come on, Ganondorf.
Now you understand why my other match went into sudden death?
Yes, because Link just freaking dodges.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Come on.
Okay, no, this is sad.
Get him. Throw him. Throw him. Oh my god.
Nope. He's like, nope.
Throw him.
Wait for it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
If he had thrown him 1 second earlier instead of getting that extra hit in, he
Too
would have
many
won.
punches.
Oh my god.
Are
Why?
you kidding me?
So that's what you do when you really are about to lose a match. You just run away.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Pro tip,
I'm
guys.
so disappointed in Gallenworth right now.
I was too, because he was rocking me for weeks. Like, I was like, I haven't played with Link in a long time. He's not good at one-on-ones. This shouldn't be an issue. He typically lost, like, the first 2 rounds I did with him together. And on the sudden death one, he also lost. And then I was like, alright, one more because the sudden death won't upload. And then that happens, and I was like, what the crap was that? Like,
Yep,
what?
of course. Of course.
He probably got used to how Gallenworth works, and he just started dodging his attacks that he was using. I don't know.
Wow.
Well,
Underwhelming.
that was only slightly disappointing. Yeah, it was a good match though. Like I was, especially towards the end, man. I was like, "Come on, you can do it! You can do it!" All right.
I know, he needed like one good one.
Yeah. Well, and so last week I was inspired by, or not last week, like 2 weeks ago, I was inspired by our matches, and I was like, I have to beat my Mewtwo amiibo. So I sat here for like 2 hours playing, trying to beat that stupid thing. I played probably close to 30 matches, and I finally beat it. And I stopped after I beat it, and I had that recorded, and I was like, yes. So I uploaded it, and that's on my YouTube channel where we host the podcast on, and so if you want to see me actually beat my amiibo, and I did it in sudden death, which is even better.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So that pretty much concludes our Smash Brothers amiibo functionality. For all 3 of you, like, what were your thoughts on, like, because Josue, we didn't show your footage or anything because we didn't ask you to do it, but as far as like Smash amiibo functionality goes, what are everyone's opinions? Why don't we start with Josue since he's finally back on the podcast?
Yeah. Okay. So in general, what I think about it, or based on the footage that we got right now?
No, like in general, like at your experience with amiibo in Smash, like what is your opinion of it, and like what do you like about it? What don't you like about it?
Okay, so what I like about it probably has to be where it's kind of like you get to level up your amiibo, and I think that's really cool. I just hate that there's a limit to it, because I feel like the amiibos could learn so much, but like I guess there's that limit, so I just hate that it just like stops learning from there and it doesn't like grow. Um, I think it's cool in the sense that, you know, that's where we started getting amiibos, and that's when they started kind of like amiibos started being introduced and whatnot. But I feel like there's lacking a whole lot more content for amiibos. Like, there's so much things that they can do. Maybe more unlockables. Maybe you can scan them in. Maybe they can give you like certain like, I don't know, weapons or stuff that you can put on your amiibo, like things like that. But I mean, if you look at it, like that's where Nintendo started. But I feel like they can get back to it and hopefully add more things. Hopefully into Smash Brothers with more amiibo compatibility. So that's where I feel like I'm at right now with it. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair assessment. Yeah. How about you, Kyle?
I also really enjoy it. I know we've covered this in the past, and I've said that this is probably one of my favorite games that functions with Amiibo overall, just because it feels like the most thought through. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is the first time This is the first time I've gotten competitively into dueling my Amiibo instead of just doing it for training purposes. So that was really exciting for me because you're watching it and it's kind of like, I trained those, I did that, that was me. So that was really fun to do. And it's nice adding the extra challenge, and I've said this before too. Once you battle computers and you can beat level 9s pretty consistently, it's nice that we have Amiibo now that we can train and have a hard time beating because that makes us better as well. So I really think that's one of the best concepts from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Corey?
Alright, so it's cool for people that just like dueling their own amiibos and stuff. I think it's really cool because you get to, you know, train your own amiibo, and like Kyle said, like, hey, I trained that. But for people that have friends online and in different parts of the world, I find it so stupid that we don't have online amiibo battles.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, we've talked about this so much. It's such a wasted opportunity, and you know they've already said they're bringing Smash to the NX. Fingers crossed they add Amiibo online battles.
They're freaking better.
Yeah.
I can imagine that now. You just scan it in and reads your whole amiibo and just like it does everything that you trained it to do.
Yeah. I mean, we could have literally online Amiibo tournaments. How amazing would that be?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's kind of lame because you're the only person fighting your own amiibo if you don't have actual friends that play Smash.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you.
Something kind of cool that happened. There was a guy locally near me that used to organize Smash tournaments, and they were at a comic book store about 30, 40 minutes away from where I live. And the comic book store closed, unfortunately, but they would host Smash tournaments once a month. And they had the Amiibo Battle Arena or something like that. I forget what they called it. But, you know, I went a couple times, and usually, you know, a lot of people would bring their Amiibo, you know, bring extras they had, things to trade, you know, if they were looking for something, you know. It was a good way to meet fellow collectors, things like that. But what was really cool was, you know, we'd have the Amiibo fights, and there was always a prize for whoever's Amiibo won. You know, usually it was some other Amiibo. The best part was that, you know, a lot of them were imported Amiibo. So, like, you know, when Wave 4 hit here and all that crap went down, you know, and things were impossible to find, you know, for one of the prizes there was, like, a Robin Amiibo from Japan. So, like, people that didn't get the opportunity to get a Robin here were able to get a Robin if they won the tournament. So it was really cool to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's nice.
But I realized that not a lot of people had that opportunity to participate and use their Amiibo outside of training it themselves, training against it, and whatever friends they have locally to fight against it.
Yeah.
So we need that online functionality, Sakurai, please.
Yeah.
Like, we tried, you know, understanding, you know, please understand and whatnot, but come on, online Amiibo functionality. So that pretty much covers and you know, my thoughts on it, same as everybody else's. I really enjoy it. It's my favorite amiibo functionality out of all the games that they've come out with, and
It's the most functionality.
yeah, it's the best functionality as well. Although I would argue that Splatoon's
I was just about to say that.
Splatoon's amiibo functionality is pretty good, with the exception of the fact that the new figures, as far as we know, don't do anything different, except for Callie and Mari.
Yeah, I looked that up again. It is on Digital Trends, but that really doesn't mean anything. They do say that the upcoming color variants will unlock the same set of in-game features as previously issued in Splatoon, but I haven't really seen it anywhere else, so grain of salt.
Yeah. All right, so we have. Oh, I was gonna. Oh, I remembered a piece of amiibo news that. Well, okay, Nintendo news that we didn't cover. Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Oh yes.
The legendaries were revealed, as well as the 3 starters. Without delving too deep into it, I had zero interest in buying Sun and Moon, or buying Sun, until they revealed the legendary, and now I have no desire to get Moon, but I'm definitely getting Sun.
I'm like the only person that I know that wants Moon. Like I do not think the lion is that cool.
Okay, don't worry. I'm in that same boat.
Yeah, the lion looks like it could be Pyroar's Mega Evolution with like some glam. But like that's about it. Granted, they did make the comparison that what is that? Oh, who's the Pokemon? That the one for Moon basically looks like Lunatone was put on the head of I can't think of the Pokemon's name right now, but they're like fusions have been confirmed. It was like just this goofy meme.
Yeah,
so, like,
I saw that.
There are other criticisms to that too. But, yeah, I'm very excited. Everyone stop ripping on Poplio. He's not my favorite, but he's freaking cute, man.
He's literally a clown. Like, come on.
Oh, he's adorable. Like,
of course, it's adorable.
Probably my starter. There we go.
He's probably going to become awesome. Do you remember Oshawott? And then freaking ended up evolving into
Samurott.
Thank you. I'm just terrible at name dropping today.
I've been playing a lot of Pokemon recently. So just quickly, then we'll go on to our final segment with the Q&A for Cory. What is everybody's start? Who are you picking? What team are you on?
Rowlet.
Depends. I don't know. For me, it's between Litten or Poplio. Not that I have any problem with Rowlet, but like, I've never liked. I don't know. I've always had been the water type or fire type Pokemon. I've always been like there, but those are probably my 2. I don't know. Don't know.
So I'm tied between Litten and Rowlet.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose Rowlet the first playthrough because I'm botanist by trade, so I kind of have to pick. I've always picked the grass type no matter what Pokemon
Me too.
I've played. Which is funny because aside from frickin' Bulbasaur, like even everybody hated on Bulbasaur in the early games and like Gen 1 and all that. Like Bulbasaur's the frickin' best. Like Charmander's okay, Squirtle, whatever.
I love Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was the best until Turtwig. Turtwig was pretty excellent. I wasn't a fan of those games. I thought Turtwig was great.
Fair enough. But I'm total grass-type Pokemon. I was really, really hoping we would get a grass-electric type, not a grass-flying. Because grass and electric types are my 2 favorite types, and so I've been waiting for that forever. And Rotom does not count when he's a lawnmower. That doesn't count for me. Sorry. So yeah, moving on from Pokemon. Oh, and the one thing is there was no amiibo symbol on the package that they showed.
Right.
Really missed opportunity again. If they don't do it, huge missed opportunity.
Right, Amiibo are the Animal Crossing cards. Can you imagine Pokemon cards for Amiibo?
I could totally see that, especially if they made them the trading cards like TCG. Like you get just up the price of the TCG packs by like $1, and have your 1 rare card per pack or whatever that you get has an NFC chip in it.
And that would be like your Amiibo card.
Yeah, and so that'll be your amiibo. You get one amiibo card per pack. You got to catch them all. People are gonna buy freaking millions of these things.
Right. Yeah.
I guess
I don't know.
find amiibo cards lame.
I don't like
something
amiibo cards, but it's the only realistic way they could cover all the Pokemon.
Exactly. I hate the Animal Crossing cards too, but for Pokemon, there's too many Pokemon to cover figures. Maybe like starters. But
Yeah, I was thinking they would do like maybe a Mega Evolution line of amiibo with actual figures, do like the Mega Evolved figures or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, because I mean, for me, like honestly, like what I think about Amiibo and Pokemon, like I don't think they've like they've forgotten about Amiibo and whatnot, especially for a game like big like Pokemon. I think that they would probably be selling very well. I don't know, like we really haven't gotten into too much information other than starter Pokemon's legendaries and the artwork and the release date. Like we haven't gotten like pictures or anything of it in game. So I mean, hopefully during E3 or something they show us a preview, maybe talk about it a little bit.
yeah.
Another good question though is, what will Pokemon Amiibo do in Pokemon? What is something that could make it better?
Oh,
Thinking
well, I mean, be able to scan your team into your favorite amiibo figure, or like have like if they do the cards, have like trainers represented on cards as well as Pokemon, and it'd be like this is the Ash Ketchum card. You scan and as long as it's a trainer card, you can scan your team into that card, and then like take it with you. And like if you're over at a friend's house and they've got Pokemon or whatever, I guess you could. I don't know. Why wouldn't you bring your 3DS? I guess I was just thinking like have your team on your amiibo card, and if you were at a friend's house and you didn't have your 3DS or whatever, you would scan in your team and then you could like pass it back and forth and battle each other or something. But that's kind of stupid because why wouldn't you have your 3DS with you?
Right. So that's the thing. I can't think of much that they really could add to the experience. I don't know. I haven't thought about it much either, to be honest. So.
I mean, they could go and make it essentially a physical DLC sort of thing, where like, but don't for like with figures, they could be like, okay, we're gonna do legendary figures only, where you buy like a 3-pack of like Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, and it unlocks like a little mini story arc within the game where you have an opportunity to go catch them, or something like that. I don't know. There's got to be something cool that they could do that's unique.
That's not a bad theory, though, either, considering you can only get one of the legendaries in each game, typically, and then there's some Pokemon that are left out of each one, so that you have to get both to complete your Pokedex or trade with somebody else to get the full experience. So to make Amiibo that you can't get in that one game, like, yeah, I got Moon, but I really want the Lion from Sun, I'm going to go buy these Amiibo plugged in with Arc. So that's not a bad theory.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's enough Pokemon. I'm glad we were able to bring it to Amiibo from Pokemon. So let's move on to some questions for Cory. So first one is, what got you started on customs?
All right. So back when I was like maybe 10 years old, I'm 14 now. 10 or 9 years old, I saw this person on YouTube. He'd make like these cool little Angry Bird clay sculpts out of clay. So I was just like, okay, well, this looks fun, and it's pretty much telling me how to do it, so I'll just do it. And then I started getting one color clay and started painting them. And then I got into Skylanders, and then I started painting Skylanders because I needed a challenge because those big clay things were horrible to paint. And so Skylanders, I started painting and stuff. And then Amiibo got announced. And, of course, I'm a toy collector. I collect Halo, or I used to collect Halo toys because now they're over. And, yeah, so once Amiibo came out, started painting those. Crap, I am messing up all my words. Started painting those. And I really wanted to airbrush because it comes out a lot cleaner. So I asked for an airbrush for Christmas, and I got one. And so I just started started painting with an airbrush. So sometimes I do different areas with paints or with brushes and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Nice.
Cool. So, what was your first custom then, as far as like amiibo go?
For amiibo, it was a white Fire Mario from the Smash Bros. Series. It was the simplest one, and I didn't want to mess up any other amiibo, so I was just like, let's try this out. And oddly enough, it was with a spray can.
So you just mask off certain parts and just spray paint it?
I got my dad to work on it, mostly because I'm not a spray painter type of person.
Mm-hmm.
So I made him mask off all the stuff, and it was like, all right, whatever. And yeah, just spoiler alert, didn't come out too good.
Cool. I mean, hey, we got to start somewhere. Like, I ruined like 5 Marios before I got my first one to glow properly. So, but so that was your first custom. How much time do you spend per week, per day, whatever? Like, how often? Like, I guess how often do you customize?
Every day. I have to find something to paint. It's sort of like this thing where I can't go without a day of doing something. Because it's sort of like my way to just have to focus on it. It's like my escape, I guess. I have to focus on it. I have to take time on it. So I have to do something every day. Even if it's my own figure, I have to paint. If I don't have another figure to paint, I have to paint one of my own. Like, it's one of those things.
Cool. Kyle, you got any questions for him?
I was just looking that up. I thought I had one on mine, but it might have been on yours instead.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have any questions.
All right, yeah, no, it's fine. All right, I found them, or at least on mine. So, from Micus Collections, he asked for all of us, well, all 3 of us, because this was when we were planning on having it just be the 3 of us, but now Josue is here. So, Josue, you could probably answer this too. If you could make amiibos for any Nintendo game, past or present, what game and characters would you choose?
Oh, man.
Ooh, I'd love to answer this right now.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
I gotta think about it.
2 games right now: Super Mario Sunshine and Minecraft. I see it. Super Mario Sunshine because it's my favorite GameCube game. I think it's probably one of the best Mario games that there is. I'd love to see kind of like him with his damn it, I forgot what it's called. But the thing that he has in his back, his companion.
The Flood.
The Flood, yes, there you go. So I'd love to see like a custom. Well, we've seen customs of it, but I'd love to see like, I don't know, like what if they make like a Super Mario Sunshine 2, just like him with his like Flood. I don't know. Like I'd love to see that, and Minecraft, just because I feel like, you know, we've seen a lot of things like Legos from Minecraft. We've seen like a lot of things from Minecraft, but I would love to see like little Minecraft Steves and Amiibos, and I don't know, just like working. I don't know, like I love Minecraft. I love Amiibo. For me, just it's perfect. And that's me.
How about you, Kyle?
Obviously, I want anything Zelda more than the Wolf. I hope Zelda. I'm really hoping that Zelda line comes out. But avoiding that, one of my favorite games ever is Luigi's Mansion. And for some reason, I would like some line of Amiibo. I don't know what they would do, but that would be awesome to have him with the vacuum, or to have Ghost, or to have Boo Amiibo, or a King Boo Amiibo would be really sweet even.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I've heard, obviously, it's all rumors, and I'm kind of doubting it, but if there was a Luigi's Mansion 3, we'll call it, for NX, I would be absolutely ecstatic, and if I had an Amiibo line, I would die. So that would be, I'm all for that right now.
Cory, how about you? Are you talking?
Is this suspense build up?
Wait, what?
I don't think you heard. I said, well, how about you? What would you?
So sorry. It cut out for like 30 seconds there, and I just saw Kyle's face.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
I thought he was just building suspense, to be honest. So.
Sorry. It was good.
So I have 3. Frick, and I forget my 3. Oh, never mind. Pokken Tournament,
Yes, that was gonna be mine.
Hold on. It's in this game cabinet somewhere. Yoshi's Woolly World, and yes, I already know it has amiibo, but I'm talking about different type of amiibo, and Star Fox Zero.
Pretty.
So I'll start with Pokken. It's a small roster of Pokemon, so there's no reason for them not to do amiibo. I don't know what their I don't know what the functionality would be. Maybe something like Smash, but figures of those Pokemon would be pretty cool in my opinion. And because the game just came out, it would have been a nice excuse to make Pokemon amiibo in a way.
Yeah.
And for Yoshi's Woolly World, I don't know about you guys. A lot of people really like the Yarn Yoshis. I didn't really like the Yarn Yoshis because I didn't feel like amiibo. And for some odd reason, man, get that out of here.
Yes, show that off.
You don't like Mega Yarn Yoshi?
I loved him.
But he's adorable.
They're cool, but I don't see them as amiibos. I've always wanted the Yarn Yoshi, like that type of...
I'm insulted.
I've always wanted it in plastic.
Why would you want this adorable, cuddly thing to be hard, cold plastic?
You know,
I could have taken the role of making plushies. I want to see hard plastic of the Yarn Yoshi and what's the dog name? What's the dog's name? Poofy.
I don't know, man.
Poochie.
Poochie. There you go. Yeah, I think it would have been cool because
the yarn is so authentic, though. It's supposed to be that way in the game. Like technically, yeah.
Exactly, because they're calling it Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like it because they're different. We're not going to get another plush series, I don't think. So that's why it's kind of a little niche.
Yeah.
I feel you though. I hate it because you can't customize. Like you can if you can do that kind of stuff, fabric, etc. But I can't figures. I'm screwed, man.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, people are like, how are you going to make the Yarn Yoshis go? I'm like, I'm not. I mean, it's like I could never...
Players?
Yeah, please don't damage it. Please don't hurt it, you know.
It's too adorable.
Yeah,
but
no.
I'm not going to lie. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't actually want Mega Yarn Yoshi for myself. Aside from... Okay, he's adorable, but I got him because I want to have kids someday, and I want to be able to give it to my child.
Aww.
So, yeah.
Oh, at least you got one.
I leave the little ones down by like our speakers on our entertainment center where my daughter can reach them, so she plays with them all the time. Just like slowly conditioning.
Did you guys see?
Yeah, that kid's terrible with Yoshis.
Did you guys see some guy on our Amiibo made a mobile or like a mobile for his like infant child out of Yarn Yoshis?
No.
It was adorable. Like. Yeah, it was really cute. So for me, to answer Micah's question, I mean,
so
Pokken Tournament, like Cory said, is definitely missed opportunity. Like I say that I've been saying missed opportunity a lot. So
they do make a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah, no kidding.
NX.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry.
Pokken Tournament, Star Fox Zero.
I have a theory behind Pokken Tournament, but we'll get to that. Keep going.
Okay. I know we're getting a Kirby series with the Kirby Planet Robobot. I really want the painting kid from Crystal Shards as an amiibo. I don't understand. They dropped him from the series pretty much entirely, and I'm like, but why? Like, he was like my favorite character in that game, and so I don't know. I wish we were getting him, and then God, what else? Trying to think what other. Well, obviously a Metroid line would be wonderful.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like that. Come on, just give us a freaking game first off. But. Well, we're getting Federation Force, which I'll admit, I'm intrigued. I'm not excited, but I'm intrigued by it. So
looks interesting.
Exactly.
It's pretty good.
Exactly. Like, I'll wait to hear the reviews. Like, I didn't pick up Star Fox Zero. I just decided I didn't want to spend the money right now. I figured I'd wait for it to drop in price to like $15 when the NX comes out, and I'll pick it up then. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. I'm sorry, Micus, if our answers disappointed you. 'Cause they weren't particularly.
My theory on Pokken. I know originally when they were announcing that the arcades were coming out, that they're like, this isn't going to be on console, etc. This is arcade only. And then like last minute they kind of flipped, and I think because there was such a public cry, people were going to play it. They're like, actually, no, let's make a video game. I think because there was such a quick transition from arcade to video game, they didn't have time to make it. That's always been the assumption I've been under. And then if they had added Amiibo, they would have had to add other functionality into the game instead of just basically porting it from arcade to console.
Yeah, I mean, in the Amiibo functionality, I think that should be our next Amiibo functionality segment is Pokken Tournament. And I have not been playing it much at all. I've literally put it in my console twice, played for about half an hour each time, and then haven't touched it since.
I've played it a bit, but I haven't used the card at all.
Well, I thought some of the other Amiibo functioned with it as well.
I haven't tried, and I don't remember.
I don't remember. All right. Anyway, so I can't find any other questions online. The only one I had was from Micus. I don't know about you guys, but anybody else have some questions for Cory?
I'm not that popular. I'm so sorry.
What's been the favorite you've done so far?
Oh man.
Yeah, loaded question.
Amiibo only?
Yeah, Amiibo only.
Yeah, please.
Alrighty. Well.
Skylanders don't count, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I try to shy away from those because they're hard to pay. Man, this one's really simple, and this might be a stupid answer to you guys, but I really like this one. It's just literally the Mario flame.
I want.
I mean, I've done that custom, but I took it a step further, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you lit it up. That's what got me to make this, man. I loved it so much, I had to do it.
Well, no, so the trick, you got to heat up that right arm right at the shoulder and make it so he's doing an uppercut.
And then step 2 is you got to make it an Amiibo and throw that Mario chip in the base.
Yep, okay. It's got to be done. Somebody's got to do it.
Oh. Hold up, I think I may have a change in answer.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody hold on to something.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be huge.
That's what she said.
The tie between these two.
God damn it, Kyle. That was not like secretive at all. It was very clearly audible on the recording.
Someone talking trash?
No.
He pulled a "that's what she said" joke. Anyway.
Alright, so it's honestly a tie between these two. Me and this green Shovel Knight. I don't know why, but this green Shovel Knight has something
looks
special.
pretty.
Oh, that
Looks
green
pretty.
is nice and pretty. That's a nice coat of green.
Thank you. And it came out smoother than I thought because of the airbrush, so it literally has like no oversprays or no brush strokes because it was an airbrush.
Yeah,
This one,
pretty.
unfortunately, I can't say that about. I mean, it's smooth, but it still has. And then the eyes and the face were kind of meh. So
Dude,
honestly, I think
you gotta add the glasses.
my hands aren't that steady.
Well, I was.
Kyle, don't make any reference.
Huh?
Nothing. Nope. Not taking it there. Okay. Moving on.
Okay then. So we've got a couple shout outs on some other podcasts recently. Bobby Pauls gave us a shout out on the If We Ran Nintendo podcast, mostly because I made a drinking game out of his podcasts.
That's awesome.
So yeah, but that's a really interesting podcast. The general premise is it's Bobby Pauls and Sean Capri, and I believe Sean hosts the We the Gamer cast, if I remember correctly, and Bobby does the Geek cast, as well as a couple other things. The Inkstripe podcast and now the If We Ran Nintendo podcast. So it's got a really cool premise. The idea is if Bobby and Sean ran Nintendo, how would they run it? Like, what would they be doing differently than what's happening currently? And it's funny. The first episode they were talking about I don't remember exactly what they're talking about, but basically they were saying, all right, well, next week we're gonna do how we would launch the NX. Literally the day before they posted the new podcast, like they recorded one day. The day after they recorded, Nintendo said, "We're just doing Zelda at E3. We're not launching the NX at all, or revealing anything about it." And so they then put their podcast out the day after that announcement, saying, "Well, we recorded this the day before that, so."
Wow, perfect timing.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, definitely go check out Bobby and his stuff. He gives us shout-outs all the time.
Yeah.
He's pretty awesome. He's the Nintendo Guru, or at Nintendo Guru on Twitter and Instagram. His YouTube channel, he's got some good videos. He's entertaining for sure.
Really nice guy. Really nice guy. Very supportive. So go check him out.
Yeah, and he's a huge fan of custom amiibo. So he does like a custom amiibo showcase once a week on his channel. He does all sorts of cool stuff. But yeah, he's a really stand-up guy. So definitely go check out his stuff. And aside from that, I think that's pretty much all we've got this week, unless anybody has something else they want to talk about.
I'm so sorry. I'm dragging this out way too long. But I finally figured out my favorite one. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's fine.
I'm dragging this out way too long.
No, you're fine.
But it's him. It's the Lucas I've done.
Oh.
That's my favorite.
Okay, back it up from the camera just a little bit.
There it is.
Just a bit.
Here. Maybe I should take it out of the package because of the shine. There.
Oh.
That's here. Hold
That's
on. Let me make it full screen
That's
there.
a clean design. That's
There it
really
is.
clean. See, because that's my thing with, like, especially with customs, like, I'm very picky on how they look, because I expect them to look at retail, kind of like what they would look at retail, but, like, that one is really nice. I love it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's a really nice.
lines. Straight lines is a pain.
Oh, yeah, that's a pain.
Yeah. All right. That's a good choice. Good choice.
Thank you.
All right. So one more time, Cory, where can people find your work and contact you and whatnot?
Alright, so if you want to contact me, my email, or like on Instagram and stuff, my email is Cory, C-O-R-Y, at YrocGames.com. Or if you want to just like DM me on Instagram or Facebook and stuff, it's just YrocGames, YrocGames on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So now we've got to figure out this outro thing.
Can I make one little quick announcement before we do the outro?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect, thank you guys. Okay, so we are currently doing a giveaway on our Twitter page, and we're giving away any Kirby series amiibo you would like. We had a tournament a couple weeks back, and it was a really big tournament, probably the biggest tournament that we've had, where we had all the slots allocated, and we couldn't even fit more people in. And I decided to do a giveaway in kind of like in memory to the successful tourney that we just had a little while ago, but also to celebrate that we've never hit this milestone. But thanks to you guys, everyone who's contributed and everyone who's been very supportive on supporting us and, you know, getting the word out. So thank you so much. And we're giving away one Kirby series amiibo of your choice, either that's King Dedede, Kirby, Meta Knight, or Waddle Dee. It ends May 31st, which is this month, at 11:59. So all you have to do is check us out on Twitter, which is twitter.com/AmiiboSteal, and retweet, and just you retweet and follow us on our page, and that's how you get in. You retweet that post. So that's fun.
Awesome.
I can't remember if I entered that one.
Yeah. So, and I've got one more announcement thing going on. I'm traveling for work for the next 2 weeks. So we may or may not get this podcast up pretty quick. Also, we may or may not record next week, just because I know where I'll be every night, but a lot of the places I'm going are in very, very, very rural parts of the country. So I'll be in the Gulf Coast. We're starting in Houston and then ending in Atlanta. over 10 days, I'm driving that, so I'm going to be exhausted. But we'll try to get something recorded. It might not be very long, but we'll do something. And I'll try my best to get it up quickly. So, all right, guys, it's been fun. I'm Mason, aka Amiiglows.
And I'm Kyle, aka Mr. SpaceHeater.
I'm Cory, aka YrocGames.
And I'm Josue, aka AmiiboSteal.
And we're scanning out from Touchbase Podcast, level 11.